this movie, man, just this movie, I did not see it coming, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone. My name is one and only Luigi Reaction, and the movie is finally here, ladies, because I'm so excited to talk about this movie, ladies, because today, ladies, we're going to talk about AK. We're about to do a movie review on the brand new Marvel movie, ladies, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, ladies. If you guys don't know me already, that Black Panther is easily, hands down, one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time. Every single bit about that movie was so amazing, ladies. The action scene, the emotional scenes, ladies. The soundtrack, ladies. The actors, every single bit about that movie, ladies. It was so good, ladies. But, ladies, this movie, I was not waiting, ladies, because I already know that this movie would hit me like a truck, ladies, and it did, ladies, dude. I never cried so much in a movie theater, ladies, because this movie is just, it was beautiful, man. Like, this movie, it was so beautiful. It was amazing. It was amazing, ladies. It was beautiful and fantastic, ladies. And very, very, very emotional, ladies. But, dude, this movie was just so beautiful, ladies. And today, ladies, I'm here to talk about Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, ladies. But if you guys have not watched Black Panther: Wakanda Forever yet, ladies, please go watch it for yourself, ladies. But if you guys have watched and finished Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, ladies, hope you guys enjoy my movie review on Wakanda Forever, ladies. So let's get started, ladies. If you guys don't know, at the beginning of the movie, I was crying even at the beginning of the movie, ladies. Because if you guys don't know, that King T'Challa's sister Julie, ladies, is trying to find a way to save her brother, ladies. Because if you guys don't know, I've been wondering how are we gonna bring up King T'Challa's death in this movie, ladies. It made it tell us at the beginning of the movie, ladies, he had like a sickness, aka an illness, ladies, and his sister's trying to find a way to find a cure, ladies. And of course, ladies, the queen, aka King T'Challa's mom, walks in, and I was like, no. And she finds out that King T'Challa passed. Even at the funeral, man, when Julie and her mom, aka the Queen of Wakanda, ladies and gentlemen, was walking beside his casket, and right after they say goodbye, Julie, I can't even talk, man, because that scene was just so beautiful. I did not expect for me to cry. Even at the opening logos, man, of the Marvel Studios, man, like, I was like, dude, it's just like the Captain Marvel opening logos for Stan Lee, because if you guys don't know already, that the opening logos for Marvel Studios, it was Chadwick Boseman, and I did not expect that, man. I was immediately crying at the beginning. I was like, dude, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Even at the end of this movie, ladies, I was crying so hard, man. Like, I did not expect of me. And of course, ladies, I'm not going to get into the spoilery stuff, because if you guys don't know that this movie just literally come out, ladies, so I'm not going to spoil too much of the movie, ladies, but I am going to talk about some parts of this movie, ladies. If you guys don't know who's the villain of this movie, ladies, Namor, ladies. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Namor, oh, dude, he is a beast, man. Like, dude, I did not expect for him. Even I like his wings angle, man. The way he did, ladies, it was so good, ladies. Even Julie's Black Panther suit, when she make the entrance, ladies, I was like, oh, I was crying. I was happy, man. Even, dude, the soundtrack for this movie, I'm gonna get this out of the way. The soundtrack for this movie, it is beautiful, man. Even the new song for this movie, Lift Me Up by Rihanna, ladies and gentlemen, it was, when I first listened to that song, I was crying while listening to it. By hearing that song in the movie, I was crying so hard, man. Like, I did not expect Like, this movie is just, it's just so beautiful, man. The way that it did with King T'Challa's death story, it really affected the characters in this movie, ladies and gentlemen. And I just love it. I just love that part of the movie, how they really felt about the king being gone, aka the passing of King T'Challa. Like, it was just so emotional, man. Like, I did not expect of that, man. But I love him, man. The actors did a fantastic job, man. Like, even, oh, dude, even the queen, okay, King T'Challa's mom, she killed him, man. She killed it in this movie, ladies. Every actor in this movie, ladies, they were fantastic, ladies. They killed it, ladies. They were amazing. They were fantastic. They were awesome, ladies. But, dude, they killed it, ladies. The actors, the soundtrack, even, dude, every single bit about this movie, it was fantastic, ladies. The visual of Namor City, ladies, and the underwater, ladies, the backstory of Namor, ladies, it was so good, ladies. Like, Namor is easy, hands down, one of my favorite Marvel villains in this face, besides the Green Goblin from Spider-Man No Way Home, ladies. It was so good, ladies. And even at the end of the movie, ladies, I did not expect of that, ladies. When the song lift me up at the end credits, ladies, I cried. And of course, ladies, it has the end credits, ladies, and I did not expect of that. I really want to talk about it, ladies, but at the same time, I don't, because it was so good. I'm sorry, guys. Like, every time I'm thinking about this movie, ladies, I just get teary up and emotional, because this movie is just so good, ladies. The emotional parts about this movie is so good. Even the Queen of Wakanda, which is I lost my family. Like, that speech alone, it was so good, man. Like, I was like, dude, I can feel her pain, man. I can feel the character's pain for the loss of King T'Challa, man. Like, I can feel the actor's pain, ladies. Because if you guys don't know, that it is hard. Yes, it is very, very hard without Chadwick Boseman in this movie, ladies. Because Chadwick Boseman is easy hands down one of the best actors. I guess one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time in a Marvel movie, ladies. The way that he did it, I can feel the emotional, man. I can feel the grief. Every single bit about this movie, I can feel every single bit about this movie, man. The action scenes, ladies, and it was so good, ladies. And even the introduction with Ironheart, ladies, and it was so good, man. Even the new suit of Ironheart, even the beginning suit of Ironheart, it was so good, ladies. And with Namor and his people, ladies, and with the water scenes, every single bit about when you get into the parts of the water, ladies, man, it was so good, man. Like, I did not the visual in this movie, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But sorry, guys, like I was trying not to get crying and get tear up, because this movie is just so good. Like, I really want to talk about one specific thing that completely blew my mind, ladies, but at the same time, ladies, don't watch this movie, man, because this movie is just so good, ladies, and like, I cannot ask for more with this movie, ladies. This movie was beautiful, fantastic, amazing, ladies, very emotional, ladies. It's easy hands down one of my favorite Marvel movies of this phase, ladies, and it's easy hands down one of my favorite emotional movies of all time, ladies, and it might be one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, ladies. This movie was so good, ladies. The actors killed it, ladies. The soundtrack, beautiful, amazing, ladies. The villain, Namor, he was a beast, and I love it, ladies and gentlemen. Even at the end credits, it was so good, man. Like, I had to give this movie a 10 out of 10, because this movie was so good, man. Like this movie was very emotional, man, and I love it, ladies. And this movie, it was everything for me. Like, I was not ready for this movie, And when I walk out, I was like, dude, I did not see it coming. And I was not funny. And of course, ladies, I bought a pack of tissues for free. I almost used it all. This movie is just so beautiful. Like, there's nothing I can say about this movie, man. This movie is just so beautiful, man. Even Shirley's Black Panther suit, it was amazing, ladies. Even Shirley as an actor, ladies, she killed it, man. Like, I love her as an actor, ladies, and she did a fantastic job in this movie playing the Black Panther, ladies. I would give this movie a 15 out of 10, and this movie is easily hands down one of my movie of this year, ladies. It's easily hands down one of my favorite movies of this year, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, for my movie review of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, ladies and gentlemen. This movie, it was beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful, amazing, emotional, ladies and gentlemen. It was so good, ladies and gentlemen. I would give this movie a 15 out of 10, 100 out of 10, 1 million out of 10, man. This movie, it was so good, ladies. Please go watch this movie, ladies, because this movie, it was absolutely beautiful and amazing, ladies. What do you guys think of this movie, ladies? Leave in the comments below. If you guys have any movie reviews you want to do a review on, ladies, leave in the comments below. If you guys like, subscribe, like my other videos. This movie, it was everything. This movie was just so beautiful, man. Like, this movie is easy, hands down, one of my movies of this year, ladies and gentlemen. It is easily hands down one of my favorite Marvel movies of in this phase, ladies and gentlemen. And easy hands down one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time, ladies and gentlemen. This movie was absolutely beautiful and fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, guys, Wakanda forever, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.